This is my Visuo toy drone that I've modified by replacing the internal Wi-Fi antenna with an external antenna socket. This gives me ability to use better antennas. Now, I've flown 2 kilometers with this setup, but now I wanted to test its theoretical limits. And I'm going to do that by leaving the drone on the ground and testing the video transmission from different distances. I should also mention that I use a Wi-Fi extender to reach these longer ranges. This is a cheap, about $10 device that sits in between the phone and the drone. So you connect to this Wi-Fi extender and it connects to the drone with its better antennas. That way it is possible to get much better range than with just phone. You could also use the Visuo's own physical controller, but then you'd be limited by its range, which is like a couple hundred meters. So that's why I use the phone only. I'm going to leave the drone on this steep hill overlooking this lake here. You can see the lake over there. That's where I'm going to test it right now. Since I already flew 2 kilometers, I'm going to start from 3. So here is the Wi-Fi extender with the power supply. And here is my phone. And let's see. 3 kilometers, no problem. So, on to 4 kilometers. Here I am at 4 kilometer mark. And the Wi-Fi extender is on. And the phone is on. And let's see what happens. Bam, we got FPV. No problem. Now it gets interesting. 5 kilometers. I wonder if it works. So let's see. 5 kilometer FPV. Bam. That's an FPV. Unfortunately, that's where it stops. I tried 6 kilometers and I wandered around, but I could not get connection. If 5 kilometers FPV is doable, then how about flying it? That's what I'm going to try next. But since the original battery of the Visuo can only fly about 3 kilometers, I needed a new battery. So I got one of these Turnigy 2200 mAh cells from Hobby King. That was about $6 or something. And it looks like this. I simply opened up the original battery, took the cell out, soldered the wires where the original cell was soldered. Here you can see it compared to the original battery. The original Visuo battery is good for about 8.5 minutes of flight time, and I just tested the new Turnigy cell and I got exactly 16 minutes of flight time. So at the rate of the drone is going, it's about 5 kilometers depending on winds. The first attempt starts now. After just 700 meters and I'm already having connection problems. It soon becomes clear that this isn't going to work, as the connection barely works. This attempt has now failed, and I just want to fly the drone towards that island and land relatively safely. Here's an onboard recording from the drone. You can see that I'm pulling up, but it's not going up.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
There it is on the ground, and everything is fine. Let's try again. This is attempt number 2. This time I'm going to start from the base of the hill, to avoid any Wi-Fi interference that might have come from the houses between me and the drone on the previous attempt. Everything goes fine up until the 2.5 kilometer mark, when this happens. The signal just gets interrupted, period. It doesn't come back. I'm here where the drone lost its signal, and there's no drone here, and I can't detect the Wi-Fi signal either. It should have landed right here when it lost the signal. There's not much wind either. I tried to connect to the drone through the Wi-Fi extender, and that was successful. I could see the picture, and I could also take off and orientate myself and see myself about 200 meters away. And I was able to fly the drone to myself, so it was a happy ending. But how did it get so far away? Let's see the onboard recording from the drone and see what happened. This is the point when the signal got interrupted. It seems to drift with the wind and lose altitude, but very slowly. It also drifts towards those trees, but surely it can't crash into them, since I was able to fly it after whatever is going to happen now.
No! No! No!
Okay, that sounded a bit bad, but don't worry, my flight crews are a tough bunch. They deal with this shit all the time, trust me. I have had some encounters with birch trees before. Like so. Where it planted itself pretty firmly into the tree branch and I had to climb it down. I'm just glad it didn't happen today. On to attempt number 3. This time I'm on a different spot. I've got a clear path for the signal and everything's great. Everything should be great. Okay, everything is not great. Apparently the signal gods are against me today as well. The signal is bad and I decided to fly it back. There's also these constant graphical glitches, but in the end I managed to get back. There you have it, 2 failed attempts and 1 halfway success. Will I be trying more attempts? I don't know. But I've got one Mavic Air here saying that the Visuo should be promptly retired into a dumpster. If you have modified your Visuo, please comment on how far you got with it. So that's it. Have a nice day.